Alrighty, what is up, motherfuckers and party people? It is 2024 schedule reaction time. Is it? Is it 2024 schedule reaction time? I'm pretty sure it is. After I hit the vape, of course. So, they were dragging their fucking feet releasing the schedule, which was just so fucking annoying. Like, we should have probably got it, like, at the earliest, like, a month and a half ago. We should have probably gotten it, but, like, I would have been fine pretty much, any time before, like, the middle of September. But, like, I don't know, they literally dragged their feet. Because I was so nervous, because the deadline to renew my New Hampshire tickets is this Friday, and I still haven't renewed them yet, but I think I'm going to, like, literally the minute that I get paid. But yeah, it was this Friday, so, like, they needed to hurry their ass up, because I'm not going to buy tickets to an event if I don't know when the event is, like, that's, kind of, like, natural. So, obviously, like, I wanted to have as much of, like, a blind reaction to the schedule as possible, because, I just want to have a blind reaction to it. I don't want to, like, have spoilers. Every single year when the schedule comes out, since, like, I think 2019, I've done, like, a schedule reactions video, and, like, I've made it so raw, like, I won't look at any like social media all day until I can, like, make the video, and I'll, like, try to find the website without spoiling anything. But yeah, obviously, like, this year, like, they didn't tell us everything, obviously, but they told us a lot of, like, little details kind of, like, leading up to the schedule release. So, like, I'll tell you guys what I do know. Obviously, I'll tell you, like, I know that the Daytona 500 is going to be the first race. I haven't, heard the official announcement of that, but there's no reason that they would change a decade's, long tradition. I did hear that the All-Star race is going to be in North Wilkesboro, same weekend as it was this year, before the Coke 600. Iowa, I heard about Iowa, June 16th. That's pretty cool. They announced that yesterday. The schedule release came out at 3 o'clock, and it's 10:23 right now. So I've been avoiding social media for, like, the last 7 hours until I can get home. I did hear about New Hampshire. I was trying to, like, keep all my spoilers just, away. I was trying to, but, like, New Hampshire literally texted me. New Hampshire Motor Speedway texted me and told me the date. So I couldn't avoid that spoiler. So I know that that's June 23rd, the week after Iowa. And then I did hear that Nashville is June 30th. That I did hear. And then, so I guess that's 3 straight races that I know. And then Indy, I did hear that they are going back to the Oval for the Brickyard 400. They announced that last week, which I'm super excited about. That's all I've heard, though. I know there were heavy rumors about Montreal. I don't think that's happening. I mean, obviously, I haven't looked at this yet, but I don't think that's happening. I also did hear rumors that, I do know that they announced that Bristol, both races will be run on concrete. I did hear about that. But I just don't know when the first race is. I just know that it's both on concrete. You fuckers better show up to that shit, because you begged for it. So you better fucking show up. I might even show up. For that shit. But yeah. So, and then also I heard rumors that the Charlotte Roval might go away. Which I really am just neutral on that. I don't care. Like, I do not have an opinion on that. If they do that, I want them to put a road course in the Chase. But, I genuinely just don't care. But yeah. But anyway, let's get to this. Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. Oh, also I know that the Coke 600 is going to be on Memorial Day. I mean, I don't know that, but like, it's pretty obvious. And I'm also assuming Darlington's on Labor Day, but that's all I know. So yeah, the Busch Light class is the Coliseum. The LA Coliseum is February 4th, same as the last 2 years. And then we have the duels at Daytona. Duel 1, oh, they both are at, I guess I just haven't released the start time for the second one yet. It's usually approximately like 45 minutes after the first one, but yeah. The duels at Daytona is, as usual, the Thursday before the Daytona 500. It's a night race, as it should be. Yep. So, and then the Daytona 500 is the first race of the year. February 18th at 2:30 p.m. I kind of wish they moved it to like 3:30. That way we could see it like transition more into a night race. But also, I don't even know how many of these start times are actually like official yet. They might not have released that quite yet, but yeah. So the second race of the season, though, that's an interesting one because Auto Club Speedway is the last I've heard is gone. It's gone from the schedule. Also, when I always have Bob Hawkers' tweet notifications on, and I did see something. Like, I literally was trying so hard not to look at anything, but I did see the tracks Atlanta and Watkins Glen. He said something about Atlanta and Watkins Glen. I don't know what he said. I just saw those two words. So I don't know what that means, but yeah. But yeah, the second race of the year, Auto Club Speedway is gone. I'm assuming. So what's the second race? Atlanta! There we go. So it's going to be 2 straight super speedway races to start the year. I actually predicted that. I actually like kind of predicted that in my head. I was thinking like they're going to move Atlanta to the second race. And they did. Atlanta Motor Speedway is the second race of the year. That's 400 miles, which kind of sucks. I wish they made that a 500-mile race. But yeah. The third race of the year, I'm going to guess Las Vegas. Yep, Las Vegas. Pennzoil 400. I mean, I know that'll never happen, but they should also make one of the Las Vegas races 500 miles if they're going to have 2 races. But yeah, I'm team make longer races. I'm team longer races. I know a lot of people want them to shorten the races, but I'm team longer races. I think that's better. The fourth race, I'm going to guess, is Phoenix. Yep, Phoenix Raceway. United Rentals Work United 500. That's not actually 500 miles. That's 500 kilometers. So yeah, Phoenix Raceway, March 10th. That's race 4. Now, what I want them to do next, and I really hope that they've listened to the fans on this one, is I want when I scroll down, I want to see Sonoma Raceway. That's what I want to see. I want to see Sonoma Raceway. Either this week or either the next race or like the one after that. Put it in the West Coast swing. Put Sonoma in the West Coast swing in the spring when, because I've seen pictures of Sonoma. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Not like that puke-colored grass that you see in like in June, you know. But we'll scroll down, and it's Bristol! Bristol! Sunday, March 17th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. 250 laps, 500... Wait, what? That's not true. That's definitely not true. They need to update that. Oh, what? 250 laps, 500 miles. That's definitely... that math also isn't true, either. If it was 250 laps, that'd be like 120-something miles. You know? So that's also just... It's definitely not 250 laps. But it also, that math doesn't math. You know? So I don't know what they're doing there. That'd be a 2-mile track. So yeah, that's definitely not true. But yes, Bristol will be after. That'll be race 5. Race 5 will be Bristol. Race 6, Circuit of the Americas. The Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix, 68 laps. They need to make one more lap. Just one more lap so we can have a guaranteed Mr. 69. That's what they need to do. The next race is Richmond, the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond, 400 laps, 300 miles. I kind of hope that that's the only Richmond race on the schedule, but that's probably not true. There probably is another one. And so that's... So that's race 7. So race 8 of the season will be Martinsville, the NOCO 400. See, that's actually one race that I'm fine with being 400 laps because the other one is 500. Like, you gotta have, like, if you're gonna have 2 races at one track, you gotta make one a 500 and one a 400. That's what I personally believe. And I think the road courses like Watkins Glen and Sonoma, I personally wish at Sonoma they would add that little loop back. I actually kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. And then make it an even 100 laps. And then I think they should also do that for Watkins Glen. They should add the boot and then make it an even 100 laps. So, yeah. So, race 9. Texas Motor Speedway, the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400, another 400. Why are we making races shorter? Come on. You know, this year's race actually wasn't terrible, I won't lie. So, make him longer. Make him longer. That's all I gotta say. 3:30 p.m. Oh, that's a night race at Richmond. I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't see that, but that, yeah, that is cool. Sunday night race? Is that Easter? Is that Easter? March 31st? I don't see an off week in like early in the season, so I think that's Easter. March 2024 is Easter. Yeah, March 31st. So, a Sunday night race at Richmond. I love it. All right. But yeah, Texas is race 9. Race 10 of the season is Talladega. Talladega, Sunday, April 21st at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. 188 laps, 500 miles as usual. I wouldn't mind them actually, like I said, making this race the 400 and putting the one that's in the playoffs, make that the 500. Because I don't know, I just think it's kind of weird to have 2 events that are the exact same in the same year, you know? Like, I think it's a little weird. You gotta at least like differentiate the events in some way, you know? But yeah. Race 11 of the year. Dover, Delaware. 400 laps, 400 miles. I wish they made that 500 because they used to do the 500-mile race at Dover, and that was a long race. And if you're a NASCAR fan, then you should want to see more racing. You shouldn't want the race to be done quickly. You should want to watch it for hours. But yeah, 2 p.m. It's probably going to be a Monday race for the 3rd straight year. I can just see that happening. I'm calling it right now. 3rd straight Monday race at Dover. So race 12, I'm going to guess for this one. I'm going to guess it's Darlington. Oh, Kansas is race 12. The Advent Health 400, 400 miles. Sunday, May 5th at 3 p.m. Race 13, Darlington. I kind of wish they only had one Darlington race, but, you know, whatever. It kind of just made it more special since it was one race back when they had it at one race, but I won't complain too much. Goodyear 400 at Darlington. Sunday, May 12th at 3 p.m. Race 14. Race 14 is the All-Star. Oh, it's the All-Star race, the All-Star Open at North Wilkesboro, May 19th. The Open is 100 laps. The race is 200 laps. And they are repaving that track, so yes. Do they have like all that information out yet for these? They do. Okay. Right after that, not surprised, the Coca-Cola 600, Sunday, May 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 400 laps, 600 miles. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. My favorite race of the year. Every single year I look forward to that race. It's my favorite race of the year. That's race 15. Wait, no, that's race 14. So race 15 is, I'm going to guess Gateway? Yep, Gateway. June 2nd at 3:30. Worldwide Technology Raceway. Enjoy Illinois 300. It's not even in fucking St. Louis, not even in the state of Missouri. But they want to advertise it as such. They're frauds. They're fucking frauds. You know what I say? I say we take Worldwide Technology Raceway and we push! We push it into Missouri. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. Race 16. I'm going to guess this is where they have Sonoma. Yep, once again. 110 laps, Sonoma. Sunday, June 9th at 3:30. So I know that there is no off week for Father's Day because of how the dates all lined up. So the next one I know, the next one is Iowa. They don't have, it's Sunday, June 16th at 7 p.m. I kind of like the Sunday night races. I really do. But it also kind of makes me a little bit nervous on the Monday after it because I will probably work that day. And I'm a little nervous about the postponements. But yeah, I do like the Sunday night races. But yeah, the next race I also know, New Hampshire, which I will be at, more than likely. Crayon 301 at New Hampshire. I'm assuming they'll probably change that name again. Maybe not, though. I don't know. 301 laps, 318 miles. Fun times. The next race I also know is Nashville. The Ally 400, 300 laps, 399 miles. Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. That'll be on NBC. Oh, so this is okay. So this is where NBC starts, or USA, but it's the same people's. Is at Iowa. So interesting. After Nashville, I'm gonna guess that it's Chicago Street Course again, but I'm not confident on that. Yep, Chicago Street Race, 100 laps, 220 miles, Grant Park 220, Sunday, July 7th at 4 p.m. So yeah. The next race after that, I have no clue. We'll find out. Pocono! So I will be at that race too, I'm assuming. I as much as I did like going to two straight races, I kind of do like having the two races in between it, though. Like, I like having... Like, it was fun to go to two straight races, but, like, I kind of like now that it's being at least a little more spread out. You know, that way it's not all just, like, a one-and-done type deal. But, like, now I have, like, two big things to look forward to each year, you know? Not just one week span, you know? But, yeah. After that, I'm going to guess Atlanta again. I'm going to guess it's Atlanta again. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Indy. Indy, the Brickyard 400. Is Sunday, July 21st at 2:30. 160 laps, 400 miles. That's one that I'm fine with being 400 because the Indy 500 already has its thing. So, I wish they made Pocono 500 miles though. That was always fun. After that, Richmond, the Cookout 400 at 6 p.m. That's interesting. That probably would not even make it a night race, so that's like a weird start time. Like I said, these start times might not be accurate, but that's what it says for now. The next race is Michigan, the Firekeepers Casino 400. I like Michigan now. It's a fun track. It's a fun track. Next race, is that Atlanta? Daytona. So I don't think that's the regular season finale. I think they moved it up 1 week. I heard like rumors about that because they wanted to have Darlington still on Labor Day. But they're having like the 2 weeks off in August, like July and August for the Olympics. So like just the way it all lined up, like Labor Day would be the final like race of the regular season. So I know people wanted Daytona to be the like regular season finale, but that's just not going to happen. But then the next race is Labor Day, and that is Darlington, the Southern 500, and then I accidentally did see the next one. The regular season finale is Atlanta. You should make that one 500, actually. Make this one the 500, you fucking assholes. Come on now. But yeah. So, the next race after that, I think is the start of the playoffs, if I'm not... Oh, wait, what? And then, are they just not announcing when the playoffs start? Is Watkins Glen in the playoffs and they're just not announcing when it starts? Okay, so yeah, they didn't announce when it starts. So I guess I actually don't know then. I think Atlanta is when it would start. So the playoffs start in Atlanta, go to Watkins Glen. So that's what I saw Bob tweeting about, the Atlanta and Watkins Glen thing. That's interesting. I like that. I like that, though. Like I said, you should add the boot, though, and then make it an even 100 laps. But yeah. I like that. I do like that. And then Bristol is the final race of the first round. 500 laps. There you go. You got the math right there. There you go. But yeah. And then after that, the first race of the round of 12, Kansas Speedway, the Hollywood Casino 400. The next race, Talladega, so the same like weekend. 188 laps, 500 miles. Oh, that's not a night race this time, the Atlanta race. That sucks. It should be. And then the next race is the... Okay, so it is the Charlotte Motor Speedway Road Course. All right, so I did hear rumors that they were taking that away, but I guess those are not true. So, I really don't have an opinion on that. All I want is that if you are going to do that, obviously take away the stage cautions, but they're being pussies about it. So, I don't know. After that, Las Vegas, and then Homestead, Martinsville, and then Phoenix. Fucking Phoenix, of course. But I do like that they're moving it back a week. I do like that. Because I think there's actually a chance now that that'll be end as a night race, which I think would be cool. But yeah. Alrighty, fuckers. 2024 schedule is finally out. I'm so happy about that. I like it overall. I do. Like I said, I wish there's more 500 milers. That's pretty much been my biggest thing over like the last year or so. Just have more longer races. But yeah, I wish they moved Sonoma into the spring, but maybe they just have some deal with Sonoma. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of don't like two straight drafting tracks to start the season. I think that's a little weird. You got to like kind of spread those out a little bit. But what do I know? But yeah, alrighty, fuckers. I want to thank you all for watching, and peace out.